What's going on, everybody? Toby1 Shinobi here, and today I'm going to teach you how to do the grapple glitch effectively in Fortnite. Tips and tricks of how to use the glitch and how to use the grappler properly so you never get locked into your grapple only animation where you just have this stupid plunger out and you can't pull out your weapon, because I know that's happening to a lot of people. Now, a lot of people are doing the grapple glitch to avoid that animation, but they don't know the root cause of that, so I'll explain that in a bit. Now let's go ahead and explain what the grapple glitch is. It's basically being able to pull out your weapon immediately after firing a grappler, and it looks like this, right? You can just shoot your grapple, pull out your weapon, and you have no real animation of cooldown time of when you can pull out a weapon. Now, if you normally use a grappler and then pull out your weapon, it looks like this, right? It's a little bit slower. I see a lot of people recommending using the shotgun after the grapple glitch, and I just can't recommend that. Honestly, I don't think that the grapple glitch is worth it if you're using a shotgun after doing it, and that's because of the range. The grapple glitch works best because you can pull out a weapon immediately, right? And if you're going to pull out your weapon immediately, you're going to be at further range from your enemy, and you should be using an assault rifle at that range to deal extra damage, then swap to a pump shotgun as you approach your enemy to finish them off. So this is what that looks like. Right? 200 damage, right? Whereas opposed to this, a lot of people are recommending to swap to their shotgun right after the grapple glitch, which doesn't make sense to me because the earliest that you can shoot your gun is going to be right here, and that's 30 damage. That doesn't make any sense. You're going to have to wait anyways to get onto your enemy with the shotgun to deal heavy damage, so pull out your assault rifle instead, deal some damage as you come in, and then finish off with the pump. That's just my overall recommendation. I don't think it's all that effective to use a shotgun right after the grapple glitch. Alright, so this is how to do the grappler glitch. Basically, all you have to do is pull out your grappler, and you're just going to fire, right? And right after pressing the fire button, almost at the exact same time, you're going to swap to a weapon. So basically you tap and then you swap. And if you're playing on a mouse and keyboard or even a controller, I highly recommend having that finger right against the mouse click or right against the trigger, because what you won't realize is that how much distance, if your finger's off the trigger at all and takes that little bit of time, you're going to end up hitting your swap button before your trigger, and it's going to screw the whole thing up because it'll look like this at that point. You'll just pull out a gun and fire it. So instead, you definitely need to pull the fire button on the grappler and then immediately swap to your weapon, and that'll allow you to pull out the weapon as quickly as possible. So it's not at the same time. Don't press both buttons at the same time, but one right after the other. Grapple weapon. And again, finger tight to that trigger or that mouse click. And for those controller players, you're going to want to have the grappler right next to the weapon that you want to pull out. As I said before, I recommend the assault rifle, put it right next door. Then that way you just left bumper over to it and you have your assault rifle out. So that would look like this. All right, so that's really it. It's just like a really quick succession of grappler, then weapon, and swapping, and it takes a little bit of time to get it down because it's a very small window, like I said earlier. I would recommend practicing this on my map. You can see the map code above, Shinobi Zero Build Mastery Course, and I really like doing it on Aim Island out here. You've got everything you can need, and I like to go to this dash room area. So if you go over to the dash room, what's nice about it is it has 4 walls, and it has an enemy dashing around down here, and you can just practice over and over doing the grappler glitch off each wall and just kind of swapping around. You can even shoot. Oh, I did it wrong. Right. And this allows you to kind of get those APMs, those actions per minute, get the combo down, and you have 4 walls to play against so that you can kind of keep practicing on them. All right, now let's get into why your grappler glitches, because this is also really important. You don't really necessarily need the grappler glitch, right? It's like really for kind of the sweaty tryhards who want to deal as much damage as possible, because in all honesty, look how fast you pull out a weapon after this. That's not glitching, and then this is glitching. Check it out. Right? It's like maybe a quarter to half a second faster, and most people are not going to be taking advantage of that unless that's the highest levels of play. All right, so if we're not doing the grapple glitch, what we really want is to avoid the issue where we have the grappler lock, right? And the grappler lock means that you grapple onto something and you have this problem where you're just stuck in the grapple animation and it takes that long to pull out your weapon. Like literally it's the worst thing ever because you grapple towards an enemy, you expect to pull out your shotgun and shoot him, and then you just can't pull out your shotgun. You're stuck with the grappler out. And the reason for that is that you're spamming your swap weapon too quickly after shooting the grappler. So again, there's these fine windows with the grappler. It's kind of a weird weapon, but you have these very small windows, and if you don't do the actions correctly, then you get locked into these animation. What you want to do instead is wait for the plunger to attach, and then wait for just like 1 or 2 moments after it attaches, and you hear that zip. That's when you can swap your weapon. Then you never have that issue where you get the grappler glitch. So if that's what's causing you to want to do the grappler glitch that allows you to pull out your weapon quicker, you can just avoid all that and be a little more patient with your weapon swaps, and you'll never have that issue. I promise you, as long as you wait a little bit before swapping, you will not have the issue of the grappler just being stuck equipped, right? That happens when you grapple and you spam your weapons. When you spam switch or whatever, you know, that's when we get this. That's the glitch right there. It takes that long. No matter what height you're at, it'll take that long to switch. Even if you're just like here. See, I can't pull it out. I'm pulling it out. There we go. Finally. So that's the glitch you want to avoid. All you have to do, attach, and then pull out your weapon. All right, guys, I hope this is really helpful, teaching you how to do the grapple glitch, how to avoid the grapple bug, and how to use the grapple glitch most effectively. These grapple tips should be really helpful in Fortnite Reload, as well as Chapter 2 Remix. If you guys like this video, please leave a thumbs up on it. It really helps me out. And consider using code Toby1Shinobi in your Fortnite item shop. Now, if you want another game-changing video, check out this next one. Have yourself a great day. Shinobi out.